beautiful Aries, welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your mid-month career reading. I'm just cleansing your space here and I've meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all your wonderful likes, shares and subscribes. I'm truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder that this is a general reading. It may not resonate for everybody, so please take what is for you and leave the rest behind. As you can see, I'm in a different location, so I will be here for the next couple of weeks. Please bear with me as the sound is not that great here. I will be back to my usual scenario in a couple of days. Okay, so please bear with me. Also, if you'd like to win a personal reading, please check out your major quickie. I uploaded those videos a couple of days ago, so please check them out. All details are there. I won't bore you with it here. Also, if you're looking for a twin flame connection reading, I will be doing those in the next couple of days. This is your career one. So let's get straight to it, my beautiful Aries. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Aries? What do they need to know regarding their career? Could you please guide them for their highest good? What are they meant to know? Sorry, they just asked me to be silent for a moment, so I will. Okay, interesting. Oh, wow. Look at this. This reading here. This is incredible. So we have the Death card, the Hierophant, the Empress, and the Emperor together in the unified position here. So perhaps you're partnering up with somebody who is your counterpart, coming into being there. You're finding your soul tribe. But we have in the protagonist position, we have the Death card. So this is big changes here. This is endings bringing new beginnings, wonderful positive beginnings there. A time to move on for something more spiritually and physically meant for you. Let's put it that way. It feels very much like there is a rebirth in this situation. You're transforming your work life for something that is more suited to you. You're letting go of anything that made you feel stuck. Perhaps you felt stagnant in a situation where, you know, there was no ascension, or, you know, you had to walk away from some place. I get an energy here that it made you feel very sad or nervous, because they're really highlighting this tear for me, okay? But also, they're saying here, very interesting, it's like a musical note they're giving me. Crochet. Crochet? Don't know if that's a musical note. Crochet. Crochet? No, crochet. Crochet. Okay. I'm just going to give you what they're giving me here. So they're indicating this tier here, but they're also giving me crochet. So perhaps there's something to do with something creative there that you've had to step away from for a moment. It's caused a lot of anxiety, but you're moving away from that energy and you're rebirthing something new and exciting. Okay. So where you felt stagnant, it is... you're letting go of anything that's painful for you. Okay, now you may have been working with somebody in the past who prevented your ascension, because they're really highlighting those snakes on the side there. You may have felt like you were the only person coming in authenticity in this situation, and you recognize you had to walk away from it. Okay. Also, they're indicating the angel wing here. Spirit guided you out of this situation. You may have felt like you were not alone. But there are big changes here, and it's a positive change because it's in the protagonist position. It's almost like, you know, you're walking away from a situation and you're flipping the switch and you're burning that bridge as you move forward. Scorpionic energy, you know, they're not often pretty endings. You may have even just gone silent and just sort of walked away from a situation, but often there's no going back when you get this card. It feels very much like forward only, forward motion. Yeah, they're indicating you may have gone round and round in a situation previously, and it did not, it didn't lead anywhere. It's like you're being led down the garden path in terms of your career. You felt stuck there. I'm not sure what that means, but they're indicating some sort of brace around the head. I mean, it's like metal. It comes around the head. I mean, if I'm looking at it, it kind of looks like a headset, but it's something that goes over the head, like a headband. and then it comes down the side of down the side of the cheek, and in front of the mouth. Perhaps it's some sort of mouthpiece or something. Now, perhaps that's what you used in order to do something with communications, that sort of job. That's what it looks like to me. So it really feels like you're walking away from something that is more suited to your talents. That's what I'm getting here. Now, we have the Hierophant. So the Hierophant is, they're giving me a twofold energy here. One is a conventional place, something that what is expected of you. And you're bucking trends here, Aries. You're not doing what was expected of you at all. This is about you embracing your originality. It feels like very much like there were problems with authority, perhaps a figure who was a boss, or someone in your team who may have been above you or even on the same level, but they were making some sort of, they were making it difficult for you, perhaps even preventing you from staircasing up within a company. Yeah, they're really highlighting these keys over the mouthpiece area. They're suggesting there's a silence. It's like you're going onto the radar. Okay, you're going onto the radar. You're, not in communication with regards to this situation. But they are highlighting that the key to unlocking it all is speaking up about something. But I feel like you're gathering information, because the Hierophant is also learning. So you may be gathering information in this situation before you speak out. Okay, it feels very much like, can you see that skull there as well in the center? That connects to the Death card. So the transformation is you're letting go or shedding or walking away from something that does not serve you. It's ending. I feel like it's ending on your terms though. It may be a connection of both you and like another party or person is responsible in some way, but you're still taking the power back and leaving on your own terms. But there is something that needs to be said that is not being spoken about right now. Also, we've got that fish head there. When we got a fish head in that particular space, it's opening your crown chakra, and it's about following your bliss, following your heart there, okay? They're really indicating, when you see the fish head in the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot, that's the Page of Cups. It pops out of a cup there. And when you apply it to career, it's about doing what you love. There is a surprise on the horizon. But it feels like there may be some sort of knowledge being gathered at this time. You may be studying how can I put that? Yeah, you may be studying to get new skills in order to move on and partner up with somebody else, someone who feels more like your soul tribe. Sorry, they're just asking me to look at this card closely, so I will. One moment, please. Also, I'm just going to move the curtain back. It was a little bit too bright earlier. The sun was coming through, and it created a lovely arch of sun, but not so good for you seeing things. Yeah, again, it's interesting. They've asked me to turn it on its side. Oh, yeah. What they said is, if you turn it on its side, it's a rocket. And it's true. So as you can see, it's almost like whatever knowledge that you're gaining, it helps propel you forward. There's propulsion here. Perhaps you're even working on something to do with a rocket. I mean, maybe it's a drawing or something. It feels very much like it's something that you do with your hands, but yeah, it's more of an energy that you're propelling yourself forward to do something that you love. And there is, it's energized. It's like you're speeding towards what you truly, what you're following your bliss. That's the energy I'm getting. The Hierophant is also a marriage card, just to let you know. So you may be partnering up with somebody that you're married to or in a high level commitment with, because we do have the Empress and the Emperor here. So this is powerful energy. So if you're creating some sort of, you're walking away from one situation in order to become entrepreneurs with your partner, as your business partner, your counterpart, your romantic counterpart, then it feels very much like it's a union on all bases, a union in love, a union in, that matrimony, but also a union in business. So this is the energy to overcome. Okay, so there may be some back and forth kind of, not ego, but power shifts. Like, you know, a lot of people in this situation have got a lot of ideas, and to propel yourself forward, you may have to take a step back and let the other person speak, and vice versa, so that everyone feels heard. And then you got to proceed forward with which is the best way forward to activate this partnership. Okay. Now they're really indicating the crosses and the keys here. Okay, and there's a cross in each key. So it's interesting, if you've been with me for quite some time, you'll know that I never read it like this, but they're indicating there's some sort of sacrifice here. Okay, you and the other person are actually making a sacrifice in order to come together for some sort of balanced decision. Okay, so as much as you may feel like you're making a sacrifice on your behalf for this career path, perhaps, there's this other person that you're joining forces with. There is also some sort of sacrifice there as well. I hope this makes sense. I'm just being guided the way I'm being given it, so I just tell you what they say. But we also have the Empress. Now there's a lot of abundance here. So they're giving me twofold energies with both these cards. One is the Empress. How much your creative ideas are going to lead to a lot of success. Very energized. Again, whatever it is you do with your hands, it feels like you're receiving that abundance from the universe there. I know, that's an obvious thing to say, whatever you're doing with your hands, but there is a creative idea here that you may have been sitting on for quite some time. They're showing me laurel wreaths. So they're showing me how it's going to be victorious, how successful it's going to be. This idea may have been birthed a while ago, but it's still like, and by birthed I mean as in, it started to come to fruition. It's beyond the seed idea. It's beyond that. It's more in the growth sort of period. And it'll lead to a lot of peace here, a lot of depth to this idea. They're just giving me something. One moment, please. They're indicating 3 seeds. 3 seeds. Perhaps that's what you do is something that you grow. And maybe you've called it 3 seeds or something. There's 3 seeds. Or perhaps there's 3 like projects on the go, and they're all sort of incubating, as it were, and they're ready to start sprouting. You start to see physical success. Well, yeah, physical. Yeah, that's what they're giving me. Physical success. You'll start to see results on the physical plane there. What is that? They're showing me licorice roll, a licorice roll. Licorice roll. So either you're eating a licorice roll as you listen to this reading, or you've just bought some licorice roll. It's a licorice candy. It's kind of rolled up. It's kind of, I feel like it's very much been bought for health reasons, to calm nerves, anxiety, calm the digestive area. That's what they're giving me here. Because this new idea, they're showing me it on top of an egg. Now, I cannot imagine for a second you're eating it on top of an egg. But what I'm getting here, or maybe you are, maybe that's your thing. What they're giving me here is this new idea has made you a little bit nervous. Okay, or partnering up with somebody has made you feel very nervous here. But this is about knowing your worth. And sorry, they just said I'm not finished. Okay. Okay, the idea that you're birthing this new opportunity makes you nervous, and that's why you've taken it as a health precaution, because you feel like your digestive system's a little bit off, perhaps acid reflux and things like that. That's what they're giving me. They wanted to say that before we move on. So that's obviously a message for somebody. What they're indicating here, though, is there's something about 3. 3. I know 3 is the magic number, but it feels very much like 3 is important in this situation. But know that your abundance is coming. You're energized. You're making good decisions. You're standing in your power. You know your worth. And you're having confidence in your ideas, and that's half the battle. That's what they're giving me. They're saying a lot of people, they abandon ideas, and that's why they end up failing at something. They just abandon it. That's failure. If you proceed and push on, knowing your worth, knowing that you have the self-sufficiency and the courage to move forward, then you'll the universe takes. It's almost like the universe takes you seriously and says, oh, well, you know, Aries really wants this. They're going and getting it. Well, let's bring them on in what they truly deserve. And I feel like the secondary energy here is, you know, we got the Emperor and the Empress. So there is some sort of partnership. Either you're partnering up with someone in your soul tribe that is a meeting of minds. It's like your match. You may even call them your soulmate, even though they're your BFF, that sort of thing. Someone you truly trust, someone that you have a lot of respect for, that almost is like a father figure. And by that I mean someone who's meant to be trustworthy, that you can count on, who's very knowledgeable, very wise. Also, the secondary energy they're giving me here, Aries, is this is your card, okay? So this is about entrepreneurial spirit. So if you're going solo on this thing, or you're in some way you're joining up with an institution, you're wondering about that, or whether you're deciding to go a traditional route of setting up a business, know that you've got a strategy on your side. You've done a lot of planning for the future. This is about you going out and getting, okay? You're happening to life. You're being a bold leader. You're having that courage, that charm. You've got the power to manifest what you truly desire, because not only have you got the creativity, you've also got the business acumen to go with it. You've got both. So this is a very powerful time. It feels very much like you're done with being someone else's dog's body. You're moving on, you're moving forward, and you've got wonderful ideas that actually are going to come to fruition and lead to a lot of growth, okay? So I feel very much either you're an entrepreneur setting up your own thing, or you're partnering up with someone to do some sort of business together. Because I feel like you're joining something, either joining a firm where you're meeting people who are on the same wavelength, they've just given this to me. Now, also, if you're joining, this is not a love reading, but if you're joining a new establishment, new company to work in, you could be meeting your future spouse there, okay? That's what they're actually giving me as well. So we're just going to go deeper. I'm going to use the Good Tarot. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Aries? What do they need to know regarding their career? Can you please... Ooh, look at that flipper. We have the Queen of Fire. Powerful energy, okay? She is sassy, feisty, and goes after what she truly, truly wants. There. Ooh, that energy is quite off the charts. I'm not surprised. We have patience. Look at that. Never tell anybody patience, especially Aries. If there's a will, there's a way. Aries is not going to wait around to find it. It's going to go out and get it, right? We got 5 of Earth, we got the Page of Air, and we got the Queen of Air. Ooh, there's a lot of business strategy here. It's really powerful. But it's almost the same thing. It feels like, that Queen of Fire, Queen of Air. It's like the Emperor, being quite analytical and sharp-minded, shrewd, and you got the Empress, which is like the Queen of Fire, the passion, the creativity, all of that. It feels like it's all merging into one. Now, so you could be partnering up, as I said, with your BFF. It doesn't have to be a male or female counterpart, masculine or feminine. It's not a gender-specific reading. It's about the energy. Now we have that Queen of Fire, as I said, bold, sassy, confident, knows her worth, but also it's creative collaborations, okay? Soul connections that are inspired by passion in terms of what you're trying to achieve on the creative, in the creative field, whatever it is your career path is drawing you towards. You're really capable of very strong friendships at this time, and I really feel that you're walking away from one situation in order to pair up with someone you really trust to get some business off the ground. When you got this Queen of Fire, she leads from the heart and she leads from the passion, okay? This is about full achievement, at full force. And because we got that Hunter's Moon, it's a time for being energized and going after your dreams and your goals at full force. And you're in the right mindset to be doing that, Aries. It's a very, very powerful time. Now they're showing me rings. It's interesting. They're showing me a set of rings, but it's not the traditional set of rings. It's like, I don't even know what you call it. I guess you just call it the rings. It's like in the Olympics, it's like an athlete, the rings. You know, those people, they put the powder on their hands, they hold the rings, and then they do all these incredible shapes and spins and everything on these rings. They're showing me the power, the finesse, the preciseness, how ready you are for this moment. It feels very much like you're at your personal best. That's what they're giving me here with these rings. Now, what you're about to do is very difficult, given the circumstances. There may be a lot of elements that have come into play, but they're indicating you've been training for this your whole life. You may be doing a little bit more learning and training before this. So taking courses online, doing a lot of reading about it, you know, strategizing before you move forward. But, you know, an athlete competing in the Olympics is at the top of their game there. Now, perhaps you are an athlete and you're training for the Olympics. Perhaps that's what I'm getting. And if that is you, then there's something in this reading for you, and good luck, because you're going to be really awesome. You're going to be very, very successful. Can I just say that? But taking it back to the symbolic energy of it, it feels very much like you're ready to compete at a very high level. Okay, that's the energy I'm getting. You're being so shrewd. There's also magic here. It's because, and the magic comes from you. It's because you're turning your visions into reality. There is no energy here, which is, what if I can't do it? There is none of that. There is, I know I can do this. We are doing this. That's the energy I'm getting. Now we have patience, which is a Sagittarian energy. It connects to the Temperance card here. When you get that Patience card, you're being reminded that, you know, everything in moderation. You don't have to go too fast. You don't have to rush this. What is meant for you will always be meant for you. It will never pass you by. Okay, so don't feel like you're missing out, or that you have to cram loads of stuff in all at once. This learning, having a talk with somebody, transforming the situation, walking from one situation straight into another. You don't have to rush this, because it's going to come together naturally. Okay, all you need to do is lead with your passion, because this is the leading energy, which is the energy that propels you forward. And know that the unifying position here is you're being very shrewd. You've got a lot of air here. You got the swords. And also you got that Five of Pentacles as well. So, you know, when you get that, that's using, letting go of anything that does, how can I put that? It's like looking for alternative forms of finances to help you through this period, as well as knowing that what you need will come to your side. With this Patience card, in this particular position, they're highlighting impatience. You want to get there, and you want to get there now. You want to get there yesterday, but unfortunately we have to deal with divine timing. Now they're asking me to have a look at this card a little bit closer. One moment, please. Oh, okay. They're indicating blood pressure here for me. I mean, they don't often do that, so perhaps you've been doing your blood pressure just before you had this reading. I'm just seeing someone's got like a home machine, and someone's taken their blood pressure. I mean, they're not giving me anything negative or positive about it. They're actually just showing me someone doing that. So if that's you, then there's something in this message for you, okay? Maybe you just did your blood pressure and then you thought, oh, I'll settle down and I'll listen to a tarot reading. And then you just came across my reading. If that's you, then as I said, there's something in this message for you. Sorry, they're just asking me to be silent and have a look at the card. Really focus on it. So I will. One moment, please. Okay, so they're giving me two things. One is about time. You feel like time is running out to activate what it is that's in your heart, the passion that you have. You feel like there's a time limit. They're giving me that time is a man-made construct, and that, you know, it will happen in divine order. Don't put any extra pressure on you. That's why they're giving me the blood pressure thing. Don't put extra pressure on yourself because of the time. That means nothing, okay? They just want you to, it will happen in divine order. So take the pressure off yourself and do what you can in the time that you have. Because, we're all human. We got to remember that, Aries. I know you're out there happening into life and being a big achiever, but we're all human, okay? Also, they're indicating here, they're giving me a polar bear. Okay, they're giving me a wonderful sort of polar bear there. The symbolic energy, well, you may be looking at a polar bear right now. They're actually showing me a screen right now with a polar bear on it. So perhaps you're listening to this reading, but maybe you're also watching something else. Maybe you got me in the background and you're looking at a polar bear. So if that's you, then there's something in this message for you. But symbolically, I'm guessing this energy of the polar bear is you can withstand even the harshest of environments. Okay, you still manage to survive and thrive in harsh environments there. Even when things are scarce, you still manage to plod on and move towards your goals and achieve them and survive in those harsh environments. That's what they're giving me there with that one. Now, the Five of Earth. Now, the Five of Earth there is, there is a little worry about finances, which is understandable, especially in this current climate. But what they're indicating here is, with that Five of Earth, it's very much sort of finding alternative forms of abundance. Money will come to you through different avenues than you expected, and it will help you move forward with whatever it is you're trying to action, okay? They also ask you when you get this card to have a change of perception in terms of money, I guess. What they're indicating is there is surprise, it's like surprise opportunities that are financially viable just pop up here. It's like they're suddenly illuminated to you, and abundance comes through and you were just not expecting it. Okay, you're being very shrewd. As you can see, they've got a fox there. As soon as I said fox, they said Arctic fox. So there's something here about either a harsh winter, or maybe you work in a very cold place, or maybe it's just the current, things going on around the world being very, harsh. Things being harsh, that's how I'm going to put it. Because when I said fox, they're giving me Arctic fox. So that fox there is sleeping, okay, as you can see. And foxes are they're very clever. They're very shrewd. So this fox is also sleeping by a wonderful little yellow flower that looks like a very small sunflower, okay? So, there's also a little bunny here, right in the corner, okay? This being quite tenacious, being quite, sleeping with the fox there. What's that about? Sorry, when they highlight that for me, it's meant to mean something. So just trying to see what that will mean. I think it's about being, having courage. Having courage to know that abundance is coming your way, and you're being shrewd about it. Happiness is yours. It's all about being in balance with, when you think about the fox and the rabbit, the fox would eat the rabbit. So they're giving an indication that this rabbit feels safe, because actually, not just because the fox is asleep and looking happy. It's more about, they feel safe in the same environment at that time. I'm just getting a feeling of safety from it, okay? So that's what I'm transmuting to you. Now, it may come from this Page of Air. Some sort of new idea is coming to the fore, and it feels very much like you're exploring this new idea. There's like a new focus, like an aha moment that actually brings some sort of news to do with your career, I feel very much like there's more learning attached to this. It's like, oh, what if I do this? And that's really interesting. Perhaps I should also try that. You're exploring a couple of avenues and opening up to a new way of thinking in terms of learning about what it is that you do. They just said you're leaving no stone unturned. You're leaving no stone unturned when it comes to your... And they just said to me, you may have said that in the last week to somebody. I'm leaving no stone unturned. I'm researching everything I possibly can for this opportunity. I'm moving forward. I know what I want. I'm keeping my eye on the prize. The sentence that they're saying that you may have used was, I'm leaving no stone unturned. Okay. Now they're also highlighting the Queen of Air to me, the whole of her. Okay. Again, male or female, not a gender specific reading. This is about being very shrewd in terms of your finances, but also in terms of your career. You're making bold moves, okay? And also you're taking a little bit of the emotion out of it. You know that you need to set healthy boundaries, go after what you truly desire. You know your worth, you have strong self-esteem, and you're establishing yourself in your ideas and your decisions. You're making clear communication, what you want, what you don't want, and how to move forward. I often say that the Queen is the power behind the throne, and that's the energy I get here with you, Aries. It feels very much like, because we got two people here, okay? So we got two queens here. Now I'm getting an energy that you're embodying the spirit of both. You've got the passion, you've got the wisdom, you've got the, you got the smarts, you've got the business acumen, but also I get this energy that you could be partnering up with someone that you really trust who has skills that are similar but different to you. You both come together and collaborate on some things, and on others you may have a discussion on how to proceed forward, but ultimately you make very wise decisions with that Queen of Air. So you could be partnering up with a sibling or sorry, they're asking me to look at this card closer, so I will. 1 moment, please. They're just saying cabbage. 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 So I'm like, cabbage is leafy. I mean, it's iron. So perhaps this is about you being strong or building yourself up for the moment that, is about to appear. Cabbage is very, as I said, it's growth, it's leafy, it's good for you. So it feels very much like maybe this person is very good for you, or this business connection is very good for you. It's very healthy. You're setting solid and healthy foundations there as you move yourself forward. Now, I know this is an Aries reading, but they just said Taurus to me. So perhaps you have a Taurus placement. Like we got the Hierophant there, which is a Taurian energy. So perhaps this is somebody that you went to college with, somebody that you worked with or had some higher level commitment with in some way. It doesn't have to be romantic, but in some way they're your soul tribe, okay? Now we're just going to go deeper and find out a little bit more about this situation. Thank you so much, Spirit Guide. Can you please guide my beautiful Aries? What do they need to know? Just to let you know, I'm using the Light Seers Tarot. We have the Emperor. We have the High Priestess in the reverse. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. I mean, if we get the Empress again, this is like some serious message towards you, okay? Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, about partnership. Thank you so much. Oh, we have the Six of Pentacles, and we have the Four of Pentacles, and they've asked me for one more, so I will give it. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Aries? What do they need to know regarding their career? Oh, okay. So that flipped right off the table. The energy is quite powerful. So I'm just going to go get it. 1 moment, please. Oh, sorry. It's quite, oh, wow. There we go. We have the Ace of Pentacles and we have the Four of Cups, but in reverse. So really exciting energy, actually. Now, the Emperor has turned up. And this is about you leading with business skills, okay? Aries, this is you. You're making bold moves and, you've got the winning piece there, the checkmate, okay? It really feels very much like, well, that's the Queen. Is it? Is that what they're giving me there? They also said, yeah, that's the Queen. Well, yeah, perhaps you're, yeah, but again, male or female, it's not a gender-specific reading. It's very much like you're finding a counterpart to help you on this path. So, but they're also saying that you've got the winning move. So winning move in chess is checkmate. So they're also highlighting the moon. Okay, this emperor is literally sitting on the moon there. And we got that hunter's moon coming up there. So you're going after your whatever it is you're trying to get off the ground. Now, either promotion or some sort of new income there. There is a wonderful opportunity. It's gifted from the universe. But it's because you're ready. Okay, you're at the top of your game. They keep giving me that athlete on the rings. You're at the top of your game here. And also we have that checkered board there about making shrewd moves on the board in terms of your business, whatever it is, career path that you're trying to action. Now, they're also saying you've got all the skills, but it's not completely all down to you. Spirit is around you at this time. They're really highlighting this sort of wispy kind of air around here. So you may feel like there are things slotting into place for you just naturally. So they're giving me two things when I look at this card. One is the chips are down. The chips are down. So perhaps it's like maybe you felt like there was an element of risk there. We haven't got the Wheel of Fortune, so or the Fool card. So taking a leap of faith, I can't feel that, but I feel like you may have put a gamble on it. You may have put all your money on it, perhaps even, because they're saying the chips are down. It's like you're at the casino and you're putting the chips down and you're going to win. Your number comes up. That's what they're giving me. Now, the second thing they're also giving me is stethoscope. So it's interesting. They're giving me, earlier they gave me blood pressure, and now they're giving me stethoscope. So perhaps you've just gone for a checkup. Perhaps that's what you've just come back from a checkup. I'm not medically trained at all, so I don't even really want to comment on it. I'm just giving you what comes up. So if that was you, then there's something in this message for you. Or perhaps you work with a stethoscope, you're a doctor or a nurse or something. Then there's something in this message for you, a caregiver. But that Emperor energy, it very much is, as I said, being a bold leader as you move forward. Now, they're indicating impatience will block your intuition, so don't move too fast. That's the indication they're giving me here. This is Virgo energy. They're saying slowly, slowly. This does not need to be rushed. It's all about divine timing, especially since you got the Six of Pentacles there. This is a balanced energy. It's reciprocal with the universe. You give out gratitude, the universe gives you a wonderful opportunity. As you can see, the hand of the universe, the hand of fate, is gifting you a wonderful prize there, financial opportunity into your hand. Be open to receive. And by being open to receive, I mean be grateful for everything that is coming towards you, which, of course, Aries, I imagine you would be. But it is about being open to receiving, which is easier said than done. But they want you to be mindful that, they just said it's paving the way for the future. It's paving the way for the future. Paving the way for the future. Now that may mean that this opportunity helps you ascend in some way to something bigger and better in the future, or you're actually doing some paving in your front porch or something. But they're saying paving the way for the future. So I'm getting that it's obviously, oh, they said I'm not finished. Okay. Okay. So again, they're indicating there is an unexpected resource, financial resource coming towards you. It's a happy surprise. It's a gift from the universe. It is a generous gift. And they're highlighting that even more with that Ace of Pentacles there. With the Four of Pentacles, it's something that's going to help you long term, okay? It sets you up financially for the long term. But remember to be generous, okay? I feel like that's more generous of spirit, and of course, I imagine you would be. But that Four of Pentacles, it's not about saving for a rainy day. It's more about you're going to do very well, and put a nice tidy sum away for long-term security. Okay, now we have that Four of Cups. It's in the reverse, so there is some sort of new direction, a new outlook. It's like new perception changes everything around, and a new option becomes available to you in terms of your career. So now this may be, as I said, a promotion. It could be a new investment. It could be new income at a new place, partnering up with somebody else, getting your business off the ground. It feels very much like you may have been in a place before where you felt fed up, stagnant, apathy, unfulfilled. And the universe comes along and gives you a surprise gift to shake you out of your comfort zone, walk away from something that was not serving you, was holding you back, and into a new era that is much more exciting. And here it is. There's the opportunity. Ace of Pentacles. The universe dug deep for this. They want, see, there's something about healthy here because they're highlighting the roots to me right now. This is a healthy option, and it will lead to a lot of growth, okay? It is a wonderful financial offer from the universe in terms of either that new job, new project, raise, promotion. Financially, it will lead to a wise investment in your future, and it's a very exciting opportunity. Yeah, they're showing me contracts now, just signing contracts, getting things off the ground. I'm just seeing if they... Sorry, they're just giving me something. One moment. I'm just going to look at this card. One moment, please. What is that? Okay. They're just saying mulberry to me. Mulberry. I guess mulberry bush. Mulberry bush. Mulberry. Maybe you have a mulberry bush. Maybe you... maybe mulberry in some way connects to you. If that's you, then there's something in this message for you. Mulberry, I'm not really sure what a mulberry bush is good for you. Perhaps mulberries are good for vitamin C or something healthy. It feels like it's growth though. Sorry, they're just saying, I don't know what that is. They're saying symbol, status symbol. Okay, I don't know what that is. Status symbol. So perhaps... I don't know how mulberry and status symbol are connected, but they're indicating there's a lot of financial growth in this opportunity for you. And they're saying, so weird, they're saying, look at the Four of Pentacles. A purse? Okay, they're really highlighting the purse. I don't know what that's about. If you know what that's about, please put it in the comments box below, because I'm not working it out here. Maybe I'm a little bit slow. It's the end of the day. I'm not sure. Mulberry, status symbol, purse. Okay, I don't know. But if that's you, if you know what that means, then please put it in the comments box below. Ultimately, they've asked me to leave it there, but there is this wonderful opportunity that's coming your way that is basically going to be very financially viable in the future. You're being shrewd, and you're running with your passion, which is the most important. Now, I'm just going to give you a wisdom of the oracle to close the reading. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Aries? Sorry, they're just showing me... sorry, they're just... you got Y in reverse, just to let you know. They're just showing me like a gold symbol, and it looks like a tree. Oh, okay. Oh, now I feel stupid. Okay, I understand. It's some sort of designer purse or something. Yeah, I'm not really au fait with things like that. But yeah, that's what they're giving me. So perhaps you've just bought one of those, or you got your eye on one of those or something, and you're about to buy it. Or if you got one of those, then yeah, there's something in this message for you. Sorry, they just bamboozled me with that, because all of a sudden when I get an image, I can't see anymore. It's like a flash all of a sudden, and then I don't see what's in front of me. So it's really brief, but it sort of, stops me in my tracks. But you got Y in the reverse, okay? Now I'm getting an energy here of That's interesting. Okay. So it's number 31. First of all, I'll show you in the upright. It's number 31, and when you reduce number 31, it's number 4. 3 plus 1 is 4. So that is the Emperor card. Okay. So again, it's about this business that you may be getting off the ground. Now, you got it in the reverse there, but there is some sort of platform. So perhaps you're being raised up here. And also there is a book of knowledge, question mark. Why? The why. When you get in the reverse, it's like, forget about the why. Just let it happen. Okay? You don't need to force this. It's going to happen anyway. So don't be wondering, oh, when is it going to happen? Why is it going to happen? How is it going to happen? You don't need to, just release that energy and know that it is going to happen. Okay? Now, I'm just going to give you the meaning from the book, as I wouldn't want to tell you anything wrong. 32, 31. And you get the protection message because you got it in the reverse. So it says, sometimes subconsciously denying the truth may drive you towards a specific outcome that actually aligns you with an intention hidden from your awareness. For example, you may want to be prominent in your profession, but your desire is not really about sharing your talents, but about making yourself feel better, because fame would cause people to admire and approve of you. Or you may want to reunite with a partner who rejected you because you believe that your love continues to be strong. But deep down, what you really desire is to have the last word with the person. Now is the time for deep soul searching of the why that drives your choices. What you uncover will set you free and bring you ever closer to the happiness you seek. Interesting. Now, normally, this is they've really shaken this reading up. Normally, we'd go to the Fountain Tarot to continue, but they wanted it left there, and they've just asked me to go again to this deck. So I'm going to go it. Apparently there was another one that they were meant to give me, but they did. It flipped in my hand, and I didn't let it land. There it is. Peace. Peace. So we have 23. Okay. Now 23. 2 plus 3 is 5. So it's about obstacles, overcoming obstacles, but also number 5, the Hierophant is number 5 on the major arcanas. Okay, so it is about higher learning, overcoming obstacles by using higher learning. And you can see it's an egg. Okay, so there's this new opportunity. Actually brings a lot of peace, stability, a rebirth of the situation, something that you love. There's loads of hearts there. Okay, the Star, you are being elevated in whatever it is that you do there. Also, they just said olive branch. Olive branch. So perhaps you and this person trying to work out, if that's you, trying to work out how you can work together to create a lucrative business. And a lot of ideas butting heads here. And perhaps your partner, you know, there's an apology to come, olive branch. Let's read from the book. I wouldn't want to tell you anything wrong. 23. Freedom from attachment, radical acceptance. Yeah, don't worry about the why. You're just going to get there. Okay, and the prosperity message is, this is one of those times when you're capable of clear vision about your work and how to create your prosperity. Whatever you're doing, keep doing it. You're being called by a presence to step into your power. Just being is enough, and you are in peaceful harmony with spirit, and it shows in your work. Okay, just as I was reading that, they tapped me on my lower left-hand shoulder. Oh, okay. As I touched it, they showed me that there's a little bit of a rash there. Now, maybe heat rash, or maybe some sort of allergic reaction rash. It's just below on the left-hand shoulder. If that's you, then there's something in this message for you. Okay, they're not indicating what is wrong with it. They're just showing me the rash, but they just touched my back there underneath the shoulder. So as I said, if that's you, then there's something in this message for you. Okay, we're just going to give you a trinket before we close. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Aries? What do they need to know? Thank you so much. Ooh, yeah, moon cycle, very important. Okay, so we got a crescent moon there. I think that's the first time I've ever got this trinket on the crescent moon. So they're indicating, okay. So what they're indicating is 17, number 17. They're indicating round about that time, as you have the run up to the hunter's moon, it's like a crescent moon there. This is when you receive some sort of news regarding a project, because they want it on the page of air. So whatever you're learning, or being very curious about, trying to find the truth of a situation about, in order to action your career path, it gets revealed. There is illumination on that date, the 17th. And also you have an angel. You're being guided, protected in a situation, and guided to where you need to be. Okay, so just so you're aware, you're not alone in the situation. That angel is so happy. There's a lot of protection. There's a lot of guides around you. It's not just one. They said it's not just one. You may feel like you're not alone, and you may definitely, they said, turn it over. Oh yeah, made for an angel. So they're indicating you're an earth angel. Whatever it is that you're trying to action on this physical plane, it will be sent to you quite quickly. A lot of abundance coming your way, because in some way you also help others. Earth angel, you extend your energy to other people, whether that's to make them feel good about themselves, or raise them up in some way. You're being sent a wonderful opportunity because you deserve it. Okay, Aries, now's your time. Oh wow, they want it on the Ace of Pentacles, because this opportunity is a gift from the universe, a gift from your guides, because you're deserving. Okay, my beautiful Aries, we will leave it there. I hope something resonated in this reading for you. If it did, please like or subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell. Apparently that's important. It lets you know when I update my next message, and lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is very important for me. Thank you so much, my beautiful Aries. Love and light.